Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Actually, I just want to show you how to scalp Nasdaq 100. So this method can also work on US30s and other pairs. So, but here is going to be specific one for Nasdaq. So, firstly, before we say or before we continue, I will just say scalping is actually taking quick trades. You buying and selling very quick and you get out of the market very quick. So which means most people who actually scalp, they're gonna use, mostly they use a bigger lot size because they don't really want the whole move. They just want smaller move. But another mistake that people do is they think when people say they scalp, they just buy and sell anyway, just because with the smaller move. No, yes, scalping guys or scalping traders, they can still use a smaller time frame, but they understand a bigger move. They understand the trend. They understand where the market is going. You see, so never mind my voice, guys. I have flu. I got flu. So let me just reduce this so that I can make sure that you see everything very nice. So the reason behind this is they follow the trend. Maybe they can even use 1 hour like this. They follow the trend. So I try to do something here. They follow the trend. They can even draw their trends lines very nice. They can draw their trends line like this on 1 hour. Let me do this because I used to also, I'm also scalping sometimes. So now we have a bigger picture where the market is going. So the reason behind scalping is we just need to take smaller moves. We understand that the market is pushing up, but we can't wait for the whole day or for 10 candlesticks to happen. You see, so after we did something like this, we can identify the areas where we think the market will be respecting before pushing up. Remember, we said we follow the trend. If this trend is pushing up, it means our job is to do what? To find areas where we can keep buying, but we're gonna change that to a bit smaller time frame. You see, we're gonna change that to a very smaller time frame. So let me try to find some areas where I think the market will be nicely connecting. These areas, I'm just giving you some few examples where we know or where we think the market will be respecting. So if we identify those areas, it's going to be a very, very, very easier job for us to say, yeah, now we can buy, now we can do this, now we can do that. So we have these areas. Remember, not every structure is going to be like this. I'm just trying to identify some potential areas where the market was going to do what, was going to push up. Remember, this is a bit bigger time frame compared to 5 minutes. So every time when the market reaches this area, we know that, oh, this area was a resistance. After the market breaks that, we know that we can buy that or we can wait for a retest. Once the retest happens, we can actually buy. Actually, people who actually scalp, we can call them aggressive traders. We know once they see a breakout, they can just jump in because they can just get out here. You see, even here, I see the same thing. After this breakout, they can just jump in here, or if they wait for that retest, or if that retest happens, they were going to get in again. Simple as that. Or they can even sell on this resistance because they know the market will still push lower even though they are on an uptrend. But remember, the best scalpers, they actually follow the market move. They just continue with the move, but they aggressively placing like multiple positions, bigger lot sizes, smaller move, they out. Like here, once the market comes back there, they were just going to smash that. So now what we can do, we can do what? We can just go on a bit smaller time frame. We can go on a smaller time frame. I wanted to show you this here. Flu. So I just want to show you the potential entries on that 5 minutes. Is this thing moving? I don't think so. Okay, I don't know if maybe it's my network or something. but I don't think this thing is moving. This thing is just stuck. It's just stuck, but I will just zoom in here just to see. So now we have these areas where we said where the market will be bouncing back. It's where we're gonna do what? We're gonna take the trades. But you can see, you can even scalp on 15 minutes is fine, but 5 minutes is also very good, especially when you scalp. But even 15 minutes is fine. So now we can say the market created this area. You see this area as a resistance. I'm talking about if you want to buy from this area. The market created this zone here. After that, the market just broke out. So the first thing was we were just going to jump on the market after this area because we see that the market created something there. So let me just put this thing like this, something like that. You see that? So which means we're gonna place it like this. So after this resistance, whatever that pushes up, we call that breakout. We're just going to enter here. Then we're going to get something from there. So I see another structure. Actually, we can say something like this. Maybe we can just continue with that for that smaller time frame. We were just going to do something like that. Once the market comes here, we don't wait for the candlestick to reach this level. No, we can just use 2 lot sizes here. Once the market pushes up, we know that we are in a very nice profit. We get out. Once it comes back again, we go back and enter again. But the reason behind that is we understand that we are on an uptrend. It's not like maybe you just continuing to buy or something. So it's quite similar to this area. The market respected this and created a resistance. We can throw something like that. Once the market breaks that, we can jump on this. This is called scalping. Once the market comes back around that area again, once we see that the market is trying to bounce back, it's going to be very clear on 5 minutes. Then you just jump in, use that bigger lot size, and then you're out. You're not going to wait for the market to reach this area. Those small candlesticks or those few pips, since you use a bigger lot size, they were just going to pay you very nice. Continuing again, something like that. Once the market comes back again, you were just going to smash that. So let me show you something again. Maybe I can see something here. It's where the market was actually a few weeks ago or a few days ago. So this was on a downtrend. Firstly, we understand that we are on a downtrend, right? So what we were going to do is we can still draw our structures like quite similar to a bigger time frame. So now, since we are on a downtrend, small break here, we're just going to jump in and take that sell. Actually, breakouts on resistance and support area, they are very important, especially on scalping. So these small areas, you can see the market was respecting this area. Breakout, we're just going to jump on that very quick. Very, very quick. We're not just going to waste any time. So that was going to be some very nice trades. So let me see if maybe we can get something out of this. Some areas are like something like this. Do you see that? Also, maybe some people, they show something like this. That's what also fine, because around this resistance, you were just going to do what? Sell. Around this area, you were just going to do what? Keep selling. But on a bigger time frame, you were not going to do that, as maybe you were not going to scalp. When we see something like that happens, we can throw something like this. After the breakout, this is a continuation of that sell. You can keep selling. You can see all those areas everywhere. So you can also have this counter trends, quite similar to this one here. You see there, it's where you can just continue selling, but you're not going to sell up to this point. You are just going to sell, then maybe you're out around this area. So you're not going to actually hold trades longer. You see, that's actually support resistant breakout when you do scalping, but on a bit smaller time frame, you're not going to hold longer. So yeah, I hope maybe for those who want to scalp, I think maybe I will do another video for another pair, how to scalp a very simple and straightforward. You don't really actually have to go on a bigger time frame and try to wait for something else to happen. But I think with this method of approaching this support and resistance breakout, it's easier for you to get these sell positions around. Like here, after the breakout, you were just going to sell. Even here, I see something like a resistance. It's where the market was respecting. You can just keep selling there. But the bigger thing is, we know that we are on a downtrend. It's not like we're just selling. We understand the structure. We understand the market structure. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Bye.